following video contains a build to entertain your inner beast. Face tank or beam. Play tactfully or aggressive. This build has all the bases covered. Viewer discretion is advised.
Dangerously cheesy.
He slimed me.
Oh, no, what am
No longer in a group.
Parkour! Tag, you're it.
Stop! I don't like this game!
Emote activé.
What are you aiming at?
easy 1v1.
Perfect.
You've got mail.
Well, guess what? You knew what the fuck I was when you met me, you bitch.
I'm getting hype, bitch.
Know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ Ike, never gotta roll with ice. No rush, go on, move dumb. Pushing, so move dumb. Peace and love, turn to peace and gloves. Now you gotta do a run up. Generations caught up, look how things will switch. People there quick, now they wanna move out the bits. Boy wanna throw them bitch, nah. Unless you heard it from me, and you ain't heard it from me. Got it from me, all that energy extra. They wanna see me with the hitters.
Sure, leaving them beaters alone. Me with a squeeze. I get no feelings involved.
Child, leaving them beaters alone. Me with a squeeze.
I'm getting hype, bitch.
I got that B, she got that G, but she ain't know the way. She knew my face, she heard my name, pulled up and caught the wave. I'm feeling lonely, so I hope she stay. I'm confident when I'm drinking red. I hope you get a taste. Despite being a stereotype, I'm up on the high. These niggas, they coming around, they tryna just fuck on my vibe. Playboy like my name was Cardi. All my black Barbies, they come around along me. It's like I got on.
Sure, leaving them beaters alone. Me with a squeeze. I get no feelings involved.
Child, leaving them beaters alone. Me with a squeeze.
I'm getting hype, bitch.
Rogue agent neutralized.
Ease. Ease, boys, ease.
Please, sir. I want some.
Oh, he fucking knee one-tapped me then. Oh, no, he's out. Banged. Banged.
Dark zone drop.
There's another one there on the right. Cooked. His unbreakable went off and his fucking thing's gonna get me, and I'm gonna...
Rogue agent neutralized. Nearby rogue agent killed.
I don't have the option. Oh, get fucking clipped, cunt.
I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna clap, clap, turn around, dance, dance. I just wanna clap, clap, turn around, dance, dance. I just wanna clap, clap, turn around, dance, dance. I just wanna clap, clap, turn around, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, turn around. I just wanna have fun, turn around. I just wanna turn, dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, turn around. I just wanna out and turn around. I just wanna I just wanna clap, clap, turn around, dance, dance. I just wanna clap, turn around, dance, dance. I just wanna clap, turn around, dance. I just wanna clap, turn around,
Let's do it. Can I risk it? Can I risk it? Oh my god.
Let's go!
No, I just ran through the checkpoint.
Does nobody have any means?
Hey pal, I'm about to tear you a new ass.
Rogue striker drone detected. Hostile striker drone
One with the
detected.
beams.
Rogue seeker mine detected. Hostile seeker mine detected. Rogue hive.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
Hold on, wait a minute, what move was that?
When your moon hits your eyes and you got lots of memento trophies, I'm not dying.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Daddy.
I'm built different.
Oh mate, you are something else.
Dog shit, bro. Yeah, oh my god, no, I'm dead.
Serious trauma detected.
You're never gonna catch me.
Neutralized. Nearby rogue agent killed.
Oh no, he's shooting through the wall. I do same. Phase down. Nice, boys, nice. I'm putting a mark on that. That was pretty decent.
Nice.
Hello,
Plum here, g'day champions, how's it going? And welcome back to another Division 2 build video. Today we're going to be taking a look at my PvP striker build. Last week I dropped an insane no skills needed striker build for PvE. It's now got over 20k views and 1,000 likes. That's so amazing. Thank you to everyone that's shown their support on that video. We got a bunch of different comments on that video, but there were a few that were standing out to me, asking was this version viable in PvP? And short story short, no. So I've gone off and tweaked it and now have this PvP variant that I absolutely love. Other players that I've encountered don't seem to like me running it though. Honestly, there's never any hard feelings after a fight from my end anyway. If you want to get mad and upset and think spamming me messages will do something to make you feel better, you do you, babe. I'm just out here trying to have fun. So the build itself is pretty straightforward to make and to piece together. Yes, I'm above SHD 1000 and I've spent the time and effort in optimizing my build. To be competitive in PvP, unless you're some absolutely goated player, you really do need to put in the effort. This build setup's absolutely fantastic from the moment you put it on, but the build just gets even stronger as you fight. Now, I'm not the best at PvP, and I've never claimed to be, but this build had me doing things other meta builds couldn't. The build works great solo, but you're going to be going next level with it if you're part of a well synergized team. Remember, this is a team-based multiplayer game. So if you've been looking for a different type of build to use in PvP that's got huge damage and survivability and it's fun, then you should try this one. But before we get stuck into the build, welcome back to all you amazing subscribers. If you are new to the channel and you're enjoying the content, you know what to do, pull your finger out and give that sub button a click. Make sure you engage with this video, a like, a share, a comment, it all helps with the magic and the wizardry of the YouTube algorithm. Doing all this stuff is going to help the channel and our amazing community grow. And don't forget to check me out on all my other socials including Twitch, Discord, Facebook, the works. All the links are in the description below. Righto, with all that said and done, let's get into the build. My PvP striker build. 2 reds, 5 blues, 1 skill tier, and we're sitting at 1.7 million armor. I like the balance of the red and blues on this how it is, but if you do want to play around with it, you certainly can. We're going to be using 4 pieces of the striker gear set, 1 Fenris, and the MEMENTO backpack. As most of you know, both the striker gear set and the MEMENTO backpack can take some time and practice to get the hang of using. So take your time with it. If you can try and get into the habit of fighting near landmarks or NPC spawns, this is going to give you access to easy stacks from NPCs. For the specialization, we're going to be using Firewall, mainly for that armor kit. In PvP, it's still super strong. But honestly, on this type of build, any specialization could work. Firewall's also going to give a 10% damage increase to our teammates to targets that are within 10 meters of us. And we're also going to get Bull Rush. This is one of the most underrated and underused parts of Firewall. Cover to cover moves gives 30% bonus armor. This is great for mitigating status effect damage. For our primary gun, you guessed it, we're going to be using my godlike Carbine 7. If you don't have a Carbine 7 or you prefer a different gun, use it. However, its RPM is now 109 due to our striker's gear set. This one's been expertise to the max, so we get a total of 37% weapon damage on this gun. We also have damage to health and that multiplicative damage to targets out of cover. The accuracy on this is so high, but the stability is now maxed out. The talent that we're going to be using is Optimist. Weapon damage is increased by 3% for every 10% ammo missing from your mag. This is a very strong talent, but if you were using say Technician and you wanted to use Flatline, you definitely could. For the attachments, we're using a crit hit chance sight, an extended mag, crit hit chance underbarrel, and a crit hit chance muzzle. For the secondary, I've got the named ACS-12, the Rock and Roll. This is the showstopper from Division 1 and it's an automatic shotgun and it's crazy good with striker. It's not maxed out and it's not optimized. But with shotguns, each pellet that we land will count as a stack for our gear set. And you all saw how cheesy that could be on players' skills. All shotguns can have both damage to armor and damage to targets out of cover, which is amplified damage. So this gun's still got heaps of power on it. Because this is the named version, we get the perfectly extra talent giving us 50% mag capacity. If you wanted to use a regular ACS-12 with a damage talent, you could. But with 30 shells and 8 pellets per shell, we have the potential of getting 240 stacks before reloading. This gun's only got 2 attachment slots, so we've got a crit hit chance sight and a crit hit chance underbarrel. And for the pistol, we're going to be using the TDI card with Finisher. The skill tier here, along with our backpack, will help with our skill cooldowns. But proccing Finisher will cap out our crit hit chance and give us an extra 30% crit hit damage for 15 seconds. You can proc Finisher off players, skills, and even NPCs. So this is just another reason to play within range of a landmark if you can. So now let's check out the gear on the build, and firstly we've got the mask, and it's the first of 4 pieces of striker. Striker gives us 15% weapon handling. Weapon handling is a 1-for-1 stat of stability, accuracy, reload speed, and swap speed. We also get 15% rate of fire and Striker's Gamble. Weapon hits increase total weapon damage by 0.65%, stacking 100 times. This damage increase is amplified damage or multiplicative damage, and at max stacks it's going to give us 65% amplified damage. We are going to lose 1 stack per second when we're between 0 and 50 stacks, and 2 stacks per second between 50 and 100 stacks. Getting into the habit of weapon swapping and using the rock and roll to gain those stacks and keep those stacks is your best option. It's not always going to be possible to run around at max striker stacks, but trying to keep at least some of them between player encounters is definitely going to help. Strikers is a gear set that does take some practice to use, so if you haven't used it before, stick with it and learn it. For the attributes, I've gone with max armor, crit hit damage, and a crit hit chance mod. For the chest piece, it's 1 piece of Fenris for that 10% AR damage. It's got max armor, crit hit damage, crit hit chance, and a crit hit chance mod. The talent that we're going to be using is Unbreakable. And in PvP, Unbreakable will repair 50% of our armor once it's depleted. Unfortunately, this can only happen once every 60 seconds. Unbreakable is just a nice little security blanket in PvP, so we're basically getting a situational armor pool of over 2.5 million. If you wanted to use a different talent, you can. Again, if you were going to be using Technician, something like Spotter would work amazing. Now, is 1 piece Fenris the best here, or would you be better off using something say like Grupo to raise your crit hit damage more? We already have a large amount of weapon damage buffs and amplified damage from Striker. So is the extra 10% additive damage from Fenris worth it? I don't think so. If I can lay my hands on a Grupo chest like this one, I'll try it out. But this is exactly what I was using in the gameplay, so we're going to be sticking with it. For the holster, we've got the second piece of Striker, where we've got max armor and max crit hit damage. The knee pads are the third piece of Striker, max armor and max crit hit damage here too. And the gloves are going to be the fourth and final piece of the Striker's gear set, and I've gone with max weapon damage and max crit hit damage. Now the last item on the build is our backpack, and it's the Memento.
I took from those who watched, hunted, and collected, until only their shadows remained. Now my watch has ended, so yours may begin.
I still stand by it, this is one of the best exotics in the game for both PvE and PvP. It gives us one of each core attribute, so we get another weapon damage roll, a core armor, and a skill tier, and we've gone with a crit hit chance mod. The talent's called Kill Confirmed, enemies you kill will drop trophies on death. However, destroying certain skills will also drop trophies. You all saw how easy it was to get trophies from that player with the shock traps. Running around and collecting the trophies gives both short-term and long-term buffs, and the short-term buffs do scale with the number of core attributes you have on your build. The base short-term buffs are going to be 5% weapon damage, 10% bonus armor, and 5% skill efficiency. So because the short-term buffs do scale with our build, each trophy we collect will give us a 10% weapon damage buff, a massive 50% bonus armor, and 5% skill efficiency. Collecting more trophies means we're going to get more stacks and more buffs. If we had say 10 trophies on the ground and we collected them all, the bonus armor would be off the chart. We would get 500% bonus armor. That's seriously like 8.5 million on top of our situational armor pool of 2.5 mil. That's not always going to be the case, but it is crazy to think how tanky we can get. Our long-term buffs at full stacks will give us a 30% weapon damage buff, 30% skill efficiency, and 3% armor regen. So that's going to cover the build. Now when it does come to skills in PvP, it's all player preference. For me personally, I like the Defender drone for that damage mitigation. We can reduce nearly 16% in PvP with this build. So if one of your opponents had an expertise level 22 gun, you're basically nerfing them back to 6%. And for me, the EMP sticky is really filthy. It's not so much the disrupt effect, it's the stagger that's the true killer. A lot of players really don't know what to do when they get staggered, so it can be quite easy to get that kill, as long as it doesn't bug out and shoot through the ground. Righto, fine print time champions, the stat sheet. We're at 49% crit hit chance and 105% crit hit damage. It's definitely on the lower side for PvP builds. But do keep in mind team synergy is going to increase this. Also, if you get into the habit of proccing finisher, we're going to cap out our crit hit chance and we can get up to 135% crit hit damage. They're still not massive crit percentages, but we also get 65% amplified damage from strikers and that 10% damage to targets out of cover to make up for it. The range on the Carbine 7 is crazy, 35 meters. And we've got that max stability for those insane beams. Our offensive stats, we've got 62% all weapon damage and 40% AR damage. Adding the 30% weapon damage buff from Memento takes us to 132% weapon damage. Again, that then gets amplified by strikers. Yes, it can take some time to get the most out of the build, and you won't always be able to achieve its max potential in every encounter, but it definitely has a crazy amount of power. So that's the build, champions, a striker build for your PvP needs. It works solo and in a team. It's got damage from the moment you step into the DZ, and as you fight and get kills, it only gets stronger. It is very different from the current meta, but it's still so much bloody fun to use. So, what do you reckon? Are you going to be a champion and have a crack at my PvP striker build? What modifications would you make? Let me know down below. So that's going to wrap it up for this one, champions, and like always, show your content creators your support, like, share, comment, and subscribe. All this kind of stuff really does help support myself and the channel, and I'll catch you all in the next one. I'm Plum out.